season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Brings him to the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You're going to get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Bernard. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The first down for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the left side. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Miller with the ball. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Stop it when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce, because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go on top. Finds his man. It's Miller. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw at Simpson. Short one to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Heaves it deep. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go. Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll run play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Miller. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Spire. Flip.
Miller with the ball. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Field goal is good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense doesn't have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback moving. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught behind the line. It's Dinkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the catch. It's Hudson. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds the tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field.
Cricket.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. It's a draw. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got room at the 35. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back and got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give is to Miller. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
That's reeled in. It's Horton.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Miles through the defense. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house.
His 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the timing just a hair off. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Allen. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll give it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Belly Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
that's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really fit.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give out of the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he got boots. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They want to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling off. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Mack. Quarterback adapting. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, dang, where's that dude at?
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Using his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Dropping back, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The option look. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Pocket breaking down. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He got it. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The play action fake. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they can continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Alabama will get the 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Bringing the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back to throw, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
To the air. It's Mack. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Turning it on.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the pressure. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown time.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the down.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds his man open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So the final period starts with a second down play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, we've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? You've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To throw, it's Mack. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Got his man all by himself. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Dropping back, it's Mack. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The short hands, it's Bernard. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Pena. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be third and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Horton. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
Looking to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Dumps it off to the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Runs through a tackle. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Horton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Cuevas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
To them right here a little bit at the end. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.